What are you wearing?
I'm wearing. Dude, this is a Halloween episode, right? It's going on Halloween.
I mean, I guess.
I thought we were gonna dress up. You you weren't dressing up?
I didn't get the memo.
Okay.
What is up, everybody? Welcome to Howsit. I'm your host, Richie Henson, and today I'm joined by my very special friend, Levi Proehl. What's up, Levi?
Hello, everybody. How are you guys? Oh, we got the live audience in the back. Yeah. Stop.
Cue the clap track.
Yeah.
So, Levi is a new graduate from high school. He's working on getting his pilot's license right now, which is amazing.
Mhm.
Kind of scary,
Yeah.
right? Like,
Yeah.
weird to think about. Last year we were in high
It's
school,
tough.
and now you're flying planes.
It's tough though now because like with the weather being so bad, I haven't flown for weeks. I'm kind of forgetting how to do it.
Okay. Don't forget when there's a person in the plane
Which
with
sucks because my next flight is hopefully supposed to be a solo.
you. Okay.
So if I forget how to fly, that would
All
not
right.
be very good.
Prayers up.
Yeah.
So we have not bonded over flying because I don't like flying. I get scared of flying. But one thing we
Really?
have bonded over is Star Wars.
Oh, for sure.
So
I love
what
Star Wars.
I would-
Is the game Star Wars?
is Star Wars? So what we're gonna do today is this. I'm gonna give you characters from the Star Wars universe.
Okay.
And you're gonna grade them A through F.
A through F. Okay.
And I want this. Don't think about what people will
Pluses
think of
or-
you.
Okay.
Yeah, you can give minus and pluses.
Sweet.
Just be completely honest. The grade that you think for this character.
Okay.
And I'm gonna start-
homeschooled, so remind me. A is good.
A is the best. F is the worst.
Okay,
A, B,
gotcha.
C, D. No E's.
no. Oh.
F. Skip the E, go to F.
Okay. I forgot.
Luke Skywalker.
I almost said, I was like.
And
out
take
of
them in the
10.
context of everything they're in.
Yeah.
So A through F, Luke Skywalker.
I'll just go like because I'm not familiar with all the legend stuff. Well, Luke
Sure.
Skywalker, we'll go A for solid for sure.
Solid A. Darth
Great.
Vader.
10.
10. A plus. A plus?
A plus. A plus.
Jar Jar Binks.
B.
B. Wow.
I have a hot take. I always loved Jar Jar. Everyone hated, always complained about him. And I was like, guys, he makes Star Wars funny. Like, as a kid, his jokes were hilarious.
I guess you were the right age to like
Yeah.
it. Yeah. Boba Fett.
He was an A+. He was my
Yeah.
my all-time favorite.
Okay.
But then the Book of Boba Fett came out. Brought him down to quite
Tough.
a bit notches.
Tough.
B minus.
B
maybe?
minus. Okay.
Maybe lower. I don't know.
Yoda.
Yoda.
This is a love-hate character
Yeah. For you?
for a lot of people, I think.
Really?
I think a lot of people are either like, he's whatever, or he's the greatest.
I think he's cool. I don't think he's like. Okay, I'm thinking of the Clone Wars. A.
A.
Yeah,
Okay.
he's really cool.
I
in
like
Clone
that.
Wars.
I'd probably give him like a B plus. Supreme Leader Snoke.
F.
Big F.
F minus, is that a thing?
minus?
F
He got a
minus?
0%.
Yeah,
You didn't
no.
even write his name correctly. Captain Phasma.
Almost maybe a bit. Was it A, B, C, skip E? Wait, A, B, C,
A, B, C,
D,
D.
E.
And then F.
You know what? I'm gonna make it E. She gets an E.
E in between D and
Yeah,
F.
kind of in between.
All right.
She's cool armor.
This is a good one. I like this character. I think it's
Yeah.
an underrated character.
Okay.
Mace Windu.
Yo, I love Mace Windu.
Dude,
5 stars. I think
5 stars. Love it.
I think he's so cool in the fact that he gets a purple lightsaber just because he's Samuel L. Jackson. My
yeah.
honorable mention, my all-time favorite Star Wars
Yeah,
character,
who is it?
Darth Maul.
Darth Maul's pretty sick.
Hands
He's
down.
scary.
Yeah, he's cool.
He is
And
scary.
his whole rivalry with Obi-Wan, love it. So
And he
much.
gets cut in half.
Yeah, and
pretty wild.
Survives.
And
he has
survives
robot
somehow.
legs and is awesome.
It's
Yeah.
wild. Amazing.
Dude skips leg day all
Yeah.
the time, I think.
He does. It's true. Kind of scrawny in the bottom half.
Uh-huh.
Oh man, so
That's the nerding out part of the
that's
show.
the nerding out part.
So-
I'm sure that your sister-in-law Chloe Proehl will roll her eyes and be so annoyed.
She will skip it all.
Yeah, she's just
She'd
gonna
be like,
skip
my
ahead.
brother-in-law is such a nerd, and just like, when does this get good?
Well, I think it gets good right now because
Perfect.
we brought you on the show not just to talk about Star Wars, but also to talk about a verse that is really speaking to you and
Mhm.
for you to share with us. So, what do you have for
Sweet.
us today?
I'll take off my hood so be a little bit more
Okay,
serious.
sounds good.
Talking about a verse. So I've been reading, and the way I kind of read the Bible is I read a book, and then I'm just kind of like, okay, God, what do you want me to read next? Or just like, what
Sure.
haven't I read in a while or know that much about? And I wanted to get back into the Gospels to really see the characteristics of Jesus, because the
Mhm.
book that you got all the seniors last year, The Ruthless Elimination of Hurry, talks a lot about, following Jesus and actually like doing as he does.
Yeah.
So I wanted to see that. So I read John, and I noticed, I read in chapter 2 talks about his first miracle, turning water into wine at the
Mhm.
wedding at Cana. And then I kept reading up till Jesus' crucifixion. In chapter 19, uh, he mentions how he's thirsty.
Mm.
And then they gave him wine vinegar.
Yeah.
And then later, after he died, the Spartan or the Roman pierced him in the side, and out came blood and water. And then I don't know, I've read that verse millions of times, but then this time it hit me. I'm like, hold up. His first miracle in this life was turning water into wine. Is this his last miracle, turning wine into water?
Okay.
And I thought that was really cool. And I just kind of thought about it a lot more, talked to some people like Major and Roger about it. And we just kind of thought more about it. And I think it's, first off, is really cool if it is connected.
Sure.
Just kind of seeing, beginning and the end, how he's like the same and beginning and the end. But also just kind of like, at the wedding when they give the wine, the all the wedding guests are like, "Oh, normally people give us the bad wine, and then here is the good wine at the end of the night."
Yeah.
I think like that's a cool symbolism of that Jesus' blood is the good wine at the end.
Yeah,
Mhm.
absolutely. I think that's so awesome, right? Because one of the wild things about Jesus, and I think the book kind of like brings this to light too,
Mhm.
um, is that like everything was important and significant with Jesus.
Mhm.
And like everything should be important and significant in our lives as we follow Jesus. And so like as you like read that gospel and you had that connection moment, right? Where you're like connecting the beginning and the end and you're like seeing this big picture of Jesus. How do you feel that like that impacts your life by way of thinking of your life as everything being important and things
Mhm.
mattering to each other and tying together?
Yeah, I guess, I mean, just right now, just thinking about that, seeing how, in the Bible, we see how everything, like, so much is connected to itself. And there are so
Yeah.
many events that call back to other one. I think our lives can be like that just as much. Jesus and God are creators and authors of our lives. Um, and I think they're making just as many connections in our lives. And it just makes me go back and think of different connections like that, of what happened when I was younger and how that's affecting me now.
Sure.
But also just, yeah, the symbolism of that God is the beginning and the end,
Yeah.
Alpha and Omega, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do you feel like when you think about it in those terms and when you think about God being the beginning and the end, that it helps you to like be the same person in every part of your life?
Hmm.
Because I know that can be hard sometimes to like be the same Jesus follower, like when you're at school or when you're at work or when you're at home. Like it can be easy to act differently in different places. But I know from my experience with you that
Hmm.
you work really hard to be the same person everywhere you go. So is knowing that Jesus is like that, that he's the beginning of the end, that it's like all connected, is that something that kind of helps you to live that lifestyle of integrity to like, I'm always this person because this is the person God's created me to be?
Hmm. I think for sure, like, because in this life we see a lot of. I mean, I'm only just turned 19, and I feel like I've seen so many like friends or family or whoever just come and then go,
Yeah.
and then not necessarily just change, but just out of my life sometimes. And just knowing that I have a God and a Savior who is completely unchanging and will always be there,
Hmm.
and that I can trust and lean on Him and try and be myself, and try my best to be unchanging and to just keep following him through that. Yeah. And especially knowing that he's going to be there in the end gives me hope, gives me certainty that I'm making the right decision and that
Hmm.
I'm going to be with him, that this isn't just a relationship that could fade away and be gone, but that Jesus will be there always.
Yeah. I love that. It's like the idea of when you get saved, eternity is already happening.
Hmm.
Like you don't die one day and go to eternity. You're currently living in eternity.
Yeah.
And it's like that just changes over time as God works in your life.
Yeah.
That's so cool, man. I love
Definitely.
that. Hey, thanks for being on the show today.
Hmm.
It
No
was really
problem.
great to chat and catch up.
Hmm.
And we'll see you guys next time.
Absolutely. Happy Halloween.